When Komati power station started switching off the generators, it was pretty clear that the power station was being closed down because it has come into retirement. We started seeing some activities which were not clear to us because nobody communicated what we were about to experience. But 2022 October, when we woke up, everything was switched off and there was nobody in the station and people were left jobless. This being a single economic string, all the people knew was to work for the mine and work for the power station. The closure of both sent the whole entire community into a crisis because there was no alternative for employment. The intervention from government played a significant role in bringing various interventions to the Komati community as a means of alternative source of income by implementing various projects. Some of them were supported by the Indalo Inclusive. This project is indicating that they are yielding desired results. However, this is at the infantry stage, but visible outcomes have already been witnessed by various members of the communities, and that has instilled some positive energy into them.
I work at a power station for 10 years until the Komati power station is closed. So I sit without a job for 5 years. That's where I realized I have to do something. The idea came because the coal is already here and the invasive plant is a problem as it consumes too much water. So we process it into biochar so that we can mix it with the coal dust. We can produce the briquettes. So we create jobs doing the eco-friendly briquettes. With Indalo and the funding, it helps to change the idea into the real product, as we have already now starting to sell the product. Indalo help us a lot about the business development, the financial management. So far, we are selling the product 200 bags a month that we supply around Komati and Metalbag. We are looking to scale our business. We are looking for a 1-ton briquettes pressing machine. With that machine, in 3 years, we should have the 3 workshops that be operating and then employ 50 people that will be working under Greenspark.
There was a problem of unemployment since the closing of the mine and the power station, because it's where the income were coming from. So the closing affected the whole community. We identify the problem in our community, the scarcity of water. So we came up with the idea of starting a business for water, but we never knew where to start because we didn't have knowledge or capital. Then we got the borehole that was no longer in use. Then we meet with our community leaders. They introduced us to Indalo. Indalo helped us with fundings to fix the borehole and buy a kiosk with the filtration system inside. And then we also buy solar panels that are installed from the borehole to the kiosk. Spring water solution purifies raw water from the borehole using a water filtration system to produce clean, safe drinking water. We sell bottled water. We do refills. Also, we do deliveries. And also, we sell our 25 liters containers. We're supplying OK Store. We're also supplying our local caterings. We want to see a spring water solution, supplying the whole Mpumalanga, and then supplying the whole country.
I was working in the mine for 24 years. The mine closed down. When the mine closed down, I started doing the small garden in my backyard, planting the vegetables. When I was busy planting the vegetables, people are hungry. They come here to buy the vegetables. When I see the people comes to buy, the space is too small. It's where I go looking for the better space. We're gonna plant more. So Indalo comes. What can I do to grow my business? Now I started a integrated farming. Indalo comes to help us doing the business plan. That's why now I have a coop at the backyard so that we can make food security because everything is closed down.
We use the money that we won to start the poultry side of the business in building the chicken coop and also to extend the chicken coop because we'll be putting in layers and broilers. And we're going to use part of the money to buying the chickens, buying the feed, buying the medication. What is great about our venture is that we'll be using the chicken manure to fertilize our vegetable garden and use our garden waste to feed our chickens. In that way, we're cutting inputs and we're going to use all that money into buying stock and feed for the chickens so we can have a great ecosystem. We'd like to thank Indalo Inclusive and partners like JAZ for making our dreams into reality. Now we can create employment. We can also protect the environment whilst ensuring food security in our community.
It really comes down to procedural justice in practice. People who have built their lives and their livelihoods around cause, such as the Komati community, really need to be part of the discussion and part of the processes in their just transition. And supporting a community-led project such as this one is really core to the GIZ values. What stood out was the approach and the process that the project took, which started off with capacity building and really helping the people of Komati understand what the just transition is, what it means to them, and what opportunities can come from it. The project really looked at putting the Komati community in the driver's seat of their own just transition, which makes this project quite unique and quite different to its approach. We hope that processes that are community-driven and community-centered become the model for the just transition going forward and be applied widely across Mpumalanga and in the broader core regions.
Indalo Inclusive was invited by the Presidential Climate Commission and Darlia to run a co-creation process. Over 30 individuals has been trained in business development support. From an entrepreneurship perspective, 5 community-based enterprises has emerged from this process, innovating in water, agriculture, energy, and sustainable textiles. Our enterprises have started generating revenue and have access to markets in the community and in surrounding towns. These 5 enterprises has created over 20 jobs in total, with 60% of those being permanent jobs. What we have planned next in phase 2 is to provide additional training, mentorship, and technical assistance to our enterprises and support them with fundraising strategies so that they can become thriving and sustainable businesses. Through the success of these businesses, they can upskill and reskill community members, create job opportunities while also contributing to economic diversification in Komati and surrounding areas.